but right now the magic number is at 1. We want to get it to 0, and these fans are excited that they got a front row seat tonight. I would say they are pretty lucky to get the front row seat. We're live here at Miller Park. We're going to have interviews for you all night long. Lance, back to you in the studio. It is incredible right now. They are dropping confetti right now from the rooftops, and all these fans are just loving this. And you know the really cool thing about it? This place is jam-packed. Over 44,000. Look how high you can go. If I could have photojournalist Jim and Angie take it to the top tier of this place, every seat is sold out, and they are so proud of their Brewers winning the NL Central, and these fans are not going anywhere. I hope to run in there and start grabbing players and bringing them to you live, but this is really exciting, guys. And I see a lot of the families. I talked to Prince. He had a big smile on his face. All these Brewers believed that they were going to win. It was just a matter of time, and these guys deserve it. If we can go ahead and pan to the video up top and take you inside what is going on in the clubhouse. There's manager Ron Reineke wiping that champagne. There's T. Plush. Now, why he has a helmet on his head, I have no idea. And here comes Ryan Braun.
Back to
now
you.
We're here with Randy Wolf. He's got the goggles on. Randy, what does it feel like to be the champs of the division?
It's outstanding. You know, this city's waited a long time for this. I know they're in the playoffs in 2008, but the way we did it, we started from day one in spring training. Our attitude was winning a championship. We're really happy with the goal we reached right now, but we got a few more goals ahead of us. But it's been a fun ride. It's great to do it at home.
We talked about it in Chicago, doing it at home, right?
I told you. These fans deserve it. They stuck around. They're still here. I can't wait to spray them with the champagne I told you I was going to spray it with. So it's awesome.
Let me ask you now. I know you got the gloves on. Why you got the goggles? Why you got the gloves on?
Well, let it burn. Yeah, baby. My experience is that your hands smell like champagne for like a week.
Right.
You get the prune hands. I don't think it's going to really matter, though.
Right. Now, how about Ryan Braun and Prince Fielder? You played with two superstars. Talk about what these guys are like and what Brawny did tonight.
I mean, they're our most valuable players, without a doubt. You know, I think the MVP voting for the National League is going to be either one of those guys. They've both been huge for us. They've both been clutch. Brawny obviously had the biggest hit of the year for us today. But it's been a pleasure for me to play with those guys for 2 years. And it's been a fun ride, and the ride's going to continue.
Talk about the heart in that locker room, man, the way these guys play hard in and out. I mean, the way that you guys have bonded as a team, that's one thing that Doug told me, the way that these guys are bonded. You guys are real tight.
It's a close team, and anybody who comes in and wears a Brewers uniform, they're coming in, and we accept them as family. And it's been a fun ride, and I've said that 1,000 times, but being around these guys every day, it is fun to come to work every day.
Because we got tired of asking about the magic number. Now the magic number at 0, right? So are you glad that we don't have to ask you about the magic number anymore?
Well, now you're going to ask about matchups and what's going to happen forward. It's always a new question, but right. You know what? We're glad to do it at home. We're glad to do it on our first day at home. You know, we still got 5 games left, and those are important too, but tonight we're going to celebrate and have a great time and enjoy the moment.
And Ron Reineke, man, here's a guy who's never managed before to come up and make the moves that he made. I mean, the guy's been just ice. I mean, he's been awesome.
He's really spoiled to come in his first year and win a division championship right away. But he's been great with us. He's been great from day one in spring training, and we've all enjoyed him.
I got a feeling you guys are going to be up all night, man. I mean, I got a feeling that I got a feeling everybody's going to be getting champagne today, right?
Well, it's fun. Sometimes you pass out before you go to sleep.
All right. Thank you so much, Randy Wolf.
You got it.
All right. That's Randy Wolf, folks. Having some fun with the fans. It looks like he's going to spray them.
Yeah, we want a couple more celebrations like this before the year.
Oh, there goes.
There goes. He might even douse Ron a little bit. There you go. You might have to actually get that shirt right.
Can I get those gloves too?
No chance.
Hey, thanks a lot. Randy Wolf.
Ron's the cleanest person.
I got a feeling it's going to be a long, wet night for me.
Ron, you're the cleanest person I know. What are you going to do with that shirt?
He even thought about my electronics. He didn't want me to get electrocuted out here. I found one of my favorite guys on the team, Casey McGee, man. Now, I know what it's been like for you to climb through the minors and fight and scratch your way to the big leagues. I know you got to be feeling good right now. How's it feel?
Man, you couldn't wipe this smile off my face if you tried right now, man. I mean, look at all the people out here right now. I mean, ain't a soul left the building yet. This is unbelievable. Oh, I mean, this is what you dream of, man. I mean, getting a chance to play in the postseason in front of these people that come out and support us the way they do. And it's been, like I said, it's been a grind for me this year, but at this point, it doesn't even matter. It's just all about getting in the postseason and seeing what we can do it as a group. And it's unbelievable. I can't even describe it right now.
Now, you dreamed about this as a kid playing in Little League and playing. Does it feel like you expected it to be?
I don't know if it's sunk in all the way yet. It's just been kind of surreal, I mean, what a fitting way we got the two big boys going deep to send us to the postseason, and Yo doing what Yo does. John Wayne showed up today for sure, man.
He's got that John Wayne walk when he pitches. Tell everybody at home when he walks in.
He's got the John Wayne going. He's got the slow stroll and super confident. And he did what he always does. So couldn't ask for anything better. What a great way to go out, and hopefully we get to do it again in a little while.
Talk about playing with the big boys, the big sluggers, Prince Fielder and Ryan Braun, how big these guys have been.
Hey, man, they show up to work every day, and that's the greatest thing I can say about both of them. They show up to work, they show up to grind and get dirty with us, and, there's not a prima donna bone in either one of their bodies, and, they kind of embody the spirit of what this whole team's all about, so it makes it real easy when the superstars are out there grinding with you.
Take me in that dugout when Ryan Braun lifted it out. I mean, I've seen this guy do it since he was in college. He's done it here. When that ball went out, what was that dugout like?
It was unbelievable. I mean, you get to the point you're not even surprised by it anymore. The man he's got a knack for it, and that's what you want. You want those two guys coming up with the chips on the table, and Bronny, wasn't a bet, and I don't know, it was kind of deja vu. Last time it didn't feel so good. He did it to us when I was on the other side, but it was the same reaction. I've been looking forward for 3 years to hear this crowd go nuts the way it did back in 2008 when I was in the visiting clubhouse, and I could hear it all the way from the clubhouse like I was standing on the field.
When you were a Cub?
When I was with the other team, and finally 3 years later I got to hear it, and it was everything I could possibly imagine.
How about this? How about the Cubs helping you out, man? How about the Cubs, your old team, helping you out today?
Hey. Some of those guys over there appreciate it.
Are you going to be sending some checks to some of those guys? I mean, they came up strong against the Cardinal team tonight.
Hey, man, you never know in this game. And that's what we're banging on in the playoffs. You never know what happens, Who knows what the experts and all that say. You never know what happens. We're going to go out there and grind and battle anybody they put in front of us, and we'll see where we end up. He's
Casey McGee. I'm Rod Burks, man. I already got champagne by one of the pitchers. I'm glad you cut me some slack for right now.
Save a little bit.
You got to save a little bit, right? I appreciate you. You know that? That's right. I'm with one of the MVP candidates, Prince Fielder, hanging out with his son, man. I mean, it's awesome for me, and I'm not even playing on the team. So what's it feeling like for you?
Oh, man, this is awesome. You go into spring training, with this on your mind, this goal. So for us to do it, man, it's just it's really special. I don't even know what to say.
I mean, this clubhouse, man, talk about how close these guys are. You, Bronny, obviously the two superstars that leave it. Take everybody into that clubhouse and how close these guys are together.
We're all close. I mean, because a lot of us actually came up together, so that always helps. And then, you got Counts and Kotz and, Markham and Grink. I mean, all the new guys, I mean, everybody fits in. So it's just it's a perfect year.
Now, I already got sprayed by champagne. You're kind of a big guy, but they're not scared to spray you, are they?
Spraying me right in the face.
I know, they're spraying you right in the face. Now we got the belt right now. We got the heavyweight belt with Prince Fielder. This got to be a good feeling. Now, Prince, sharing it with your son. I mean, with the little guy. I mean, how special is it for you for that?
It's awesome. I mean, for him to be right here with me, I got my other son somewhere over there. He's partying. I mean, it's an awesome feeling, man.
Uh-oh, here it comes, Prince. Here it comes. Now, Prince, this is great you're winning in Milwaukee now, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Now, you got the heavyweight belt on, you're the division champs. Now, everybody at home, we want you to stick around for another 5, 6, 7 years. What are the chances of that?
I'm not sure right now, man. I'm just enjoying this moment right now. We'll figure that out later.
Yeah, you get tired of people asking you them questions and you're staying and you're going. I mean, you probably can't even go to Starbucks, right?
No, it's all right. It just means, it's showing me love. So, I appreciate it. But right now, I'm just going to enjoy this moment, man.
Talk about Doug Melvin and the moves that he made, bringing in Markham and bringing in Greinke.
Yeah, those are unbelievable. I mean, those are big moves this year. It just showed us that he was ready to, he was doing everything he could for us to win. So, we appreciated that, and, thankfully we got the division. Now, hopefully we keep going.
Why do you stay so subdued, man? I mean, you're the MVP, one of the best players in baseball, man. You're just so cool and calm all the time.
Yeah, man. Just got to take it in, enjoy the moment, All
right, he's Prince Fielder. I'm Rod Burks here at Miller Park. Hey, take a look at a shot of his kid. Oh, man, you got to love him. He's going to be hitting home runs when he's like 10 out of the park.
Adorable.
Hey, you having fun with Dad? Is it great to see Dad hit home runs? All right, good to see you, my little man. Hey, he's speechless, guys. He's having so much fun.
I was going to say.
Speechless. Welcome to Miller Park. I am with the man, Nigel Morgan. They call him T-Plush. Now, you were with the Nationals.
Oh, no. Today we're Tony
and,
Gumbo right now.
And you were with the Pirates.
Gumbo.
2 teams that didn't win.
Dwellers.
What's it like to be with a winner right now for you?
Unbelievable, man. It's a good feeling. And the people's champ, you know. I appreciate that, player.
Hey, we're doing an interview right now here.
Hey, player.
Hey, focus.
Hey, no, I can't focus
you
on
gotta focus, man. Talk about what you have brought to this team. You brought excitement to that clubhouse, and you have brought excitement on the field. Hitting over 300. I mean, what's this feeling like for you to be with a winner? I mean, I'm being serious with you right now. It's got to be a great feeling for you.
It's unbelievable, man. It feels good, man. Words don't explain this. It's all for the fans. We do it for the fans. We play hard for the fans and my teammates. I see you, baby. I see you, baby.
Focus.
We can't focus.
We got to try to focus. He's out of here. There's Tony Plush going with the fans, doing what he does, giving love.
Oh, you gotta love that. He should have said, I gotta go.
He's coming back to you. Come on, Ron.
Get him again, Ron. Bring him back.
You can't just leave in the middle of an interview like that.
Hey, what do I normally
conducting
do?
business out here.
What do I normally do? I gotta go.
There's T-Plush on his way out the door, number 2 to the clubhouse. Folks, this is amazing to be able to share this with the Milwaukee Brewers. There's a team that's fought and brought players in. Doug Melvin has made great moves. He got some pitching in here with Greinke, got some more in with Markham, and Brawny and Fielder, 2 guys who had heck of a years for this team. These guys deserve it all. We got Mark Antanasio. Mark,
Hey,
man, you've been scoreboard watching. It's down to 0. What's it feeling like for you right now?
Hey, it's great. You know, we just have the Miller Park magic. What can I say?
I mean, you've been waiting. I saw you up there spraying champagne with all the fans.
Oh yeah.
It's got to be. I mean, you smell like you don't smell too hot, you know.
Good news is my wife, Debbie's here, so she sees why I'm, like this, right? I called her last night. I said, honey, you got to get out here. She says, oh, but there's still. I said, you better come out tomorrow because it's all going to happen.
Now, can you talk about Prince Fielder and Ryan Braun, 2 of the best sluggers in the game, and how they stepped up in the big?
Once again, Prince leads the way with a home run, and Ryan comes up, and the pitcher's got to face a choice in the 8th inning because he got men on first and second. He walks Ryan, and can be facing Prince with the bases loaded. So. It's a tandem, and they've worked together here for 5 years. It's just been, the 2 of them are great.
When you went out and bought this team, did you ever think that this is where you would be standing, hanging out with me as division champs?
I thought I might be hanging out with you, but not as division champs.
Hey, I got a feeling you're going to be having some special parties. What are my chances of getting invited to some of these parties?
We'll get you at some of these parties. We actually, my first press conference, I said, we've been losing for 12 years. You won't be so cheery when you lose for 12 years. I told the guy after it, I'm not losing for 12 years.
That's right.
I'm just telling you. I wouldn't say it in front of the group, but I told him. It proved to be true.
You deserve it. I mean, you got to. And how about hats off to Doug Melvin, bringing some pitching in, getting Markham, getting those guys in here, and just throwing heat.
Doug Melvin and his staff, Ron Renicky, all the coaches. This thing is really a team effort. You have pro scouts, amateur scouts. It's just enormous amount of effort that goes in. I was just saying hello to Logan Schaefer's one of our young guys. Says, oh man, thank you for this. Logan Schaefer's gonna be helping this team in the future. So, we got a good thing going.
He's Mark Antanasio. He smells like champagne, but he is the owner of this team, and he is the division champs. We'll send it back to you in the studio.
Rod, can you ask him who's picking up the cleanup bill and the dry cleaning bill after this is all done?
They want to know who's picking up the dry cleaning bill.
I think the Milwaukee Brewers can figure that one out.
I got a feeling we're going to have a late night. Where are we going after we leave here?
Well, I think there's a staff party upstairs I'm going to stop in on, and if something's going on after that, I'm sure Debbie and I will find our way there.
Yeah, now, the staff party, you don't need to show any ID. You just show up, right?
The nice thing about Miller Park from the first season, I didn't need to show ID. And I got some credibility in Wrigley Field. I wasn't showing ID in Wrigley Field the other day, and I was okay.
I remember talking to you when I was in Chicago. What's it like? They take 2 out of 3, and then they help you tonight. I mean, that's got to be huge. You were pulling for the Cubs, right?
Of course I was pulling for the Cubs.
Talk about these fans. They're still here. I mean, what have they meant to you?
Smallest market in baseball, we're going to be 7th or 8th in attendance this year. Just outstanding. All around baseball, everybody asks me, how do you do it? Well, We do it with these fans.
He's Mark Antonaccio, the owner of the Milwaukee Brewers. He's a division champ. He smells like champagne, but you know what, guys? It ain't that bad.
Smells like a winner, doesn't it?
Yes.